Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm live because the thing tells me I'm live. Can't really tell today because it's members only chat, which means there's gonna be less people in the chat today. Oh, you know how I can check though that I'm live? Hold on, really quick before I start off my little talkity talk talk. All right, there you go. Okay, I know for a fact that I'm live now. All right, guys. So yeah, welcome to basically what is essentially my journal, like my 1 month video journal, where I just talk about, what I plan on doing this month. I'm going to do it as a monthly thing. I used to do these maybe like 2 years back, but now I'm using it as a special thing for members only on the channel. But yeah, let's talk about what I have planned. So last month was by far my best month on this channel. I haven't done the numbers that I did this past month or anything close to it since 2015 during the height of Star Wars coming back right before The Force Awakens or right as Force Awakens was coming out in December of 2015. And I'm actually, my last month, this previous month, is actually doing better than like by a long shot doing better than what it did in 2015. So I am back to like being full on. Oh, I'm sorry, anybody who is trying to chat in the chat, hey MFI Balling, thank you for the donation. And he is asking time frame on the next Avatar series. And I assume you mean the Versus series. The next Versus series is coming out. I'm not sure when it's coming. The next one is going to be Aang versus Kyoshi, which I am going to talk about. So that's going to come up. But let me talk about the beginning of my month, which is last month first. So yes, I had my best month in 5 years, and I did that by changing up the way that I do things on this channel. And by the way, MF Balling, it actually would have been less expensive for you if you would have just become a member on the channel for $1, and then you could be in the chat. You don't have to, do the $5 donation if you don't want to spend so much money. But that it's okay that you gave me $5. Thank you so much for the $5. Um, but yeah, the thing I changed is that I actually listened to you guys. I actually listened to the comments. What I was doing, and I'll admit, what I did back in the past is I would not listen to comments when people made video suggestions or they might have wanted to learn about something that they wanted to learn from me or they wanted to hear my opinion on it. And I'm like, no, my integrity. I'm only going to talk about this, and my versus videos are going to be like this, and I'm only going to talk about geek talks that are like long video essays that are self-important and don't really matter. So what I did over the course of the last basically 3 months to 2 months really is I just listened. So as you guys know, I'm doing mostly Avatar content right now, though I'm trying to make sure that I change that up in the future so that I don't get dependent on Avatar. I want to definitely make sure that this whole thing or this channel isn't just Avatar focused. I want to make sure that it's multifaceted in its geekdom. But in listening to you guys and making videos that which I think are like, those videos would be so silly and they'll just be short. And I don't think you guys really care if I'm just talking about like, little things. I actually listen and I take exact suggestions that are from the comments. I literally lift comments and make videos about them without turning my nose up at it and being like, oh, I'm too that's stupid, or that I actually listen and it's working. Like, you guys obviously are liking the content based on the on the viewership and the uptick of subscribers I've been getting. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to listen to you guys in the comments. I'm actually going to do content that you guys are asking for versus doing things that aren't. And another way that I can know that you guys want it is by the views themselves. If I can tell that a series doesn't have that much view or that many views, it means that you guys don't really want it. Hey, I got another comment. Hey, what's going on, Liam, one of our members? Wait, will there be spoilers to Rise of the Kyoshi? No, we're not talking about spoilers here. We're just talking about the updates on the channel. So the channel, we're just talking about the channel itself, nothing else. No spoilers for anything. So, if you mean in the Versus series when I do Aang versus Kyoshi, yes, Aang versus Kyoshi will have spoilers for Kyoshi, but I'm not doing that right now. That's like going to be a little bit later, which I'm going to explain very shortly. What was I even talking about? I was talking about I was explaining. Oh yeah, the idea that I'm actually listening to you guys in the comment and also looking at viewership. So if I can tell if a video type is not catching on and you guys don't care to watch it or you guys aren't clicking it, then I'm just not going to do it anymore. So that might mean that some older favorites might go away. For example, I might stop doing versus series on smaller characters. So while I did like doing Jet versus Suki, it's only generated about 40,000 views versus me sitting down talking about the potential of a no arm avatar creating combustion bending as a theory generates 300,000 views. You know what I mean? Like one takes me 2 hours to do or 3 hours with editing and all that. And then another one takes me like a month to do. And one makes significantly more than the other one. So I have to go with what the channel is doing. So I am still doing versus series, but I'm only going to be doing versus series on big characters. So like Aang versus Kyoshi, um, Luke versus Anakin, Vader versus Voldemort, stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing so much the obscure stuff unless I reformat the series as a geek talk, similar to how I did with Iroh versus Ozai, which wasn't really a proper versus series. Iroh versus Ozai was more of me like doing a geek talk about what if Iroh fought Ozai during Sozin's comment instead of Aang. So I might do stuff like that where I talk about the matchup openly in a more loose form so that it doesn't take me, a month to do it. And I can do quicker verses. Like I can do geek talk verses basically instead of doing like a full on verses. And I'll save the full on verses with animation and all that for the big, the big names, the people that I expect people would want to watch, that sort of thing. So anyway, that was last month. It's doing really well. I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing. What I'm going to plan on doing this first week of September, as you guys already saw, I did, the Zula video and all that stuff. I'm continuing doing geek talks. So now Mondays are going to be specifically designated for members' choice. So the members on my channel will have the ability to vote on what video I do on Mondays. So, and by the way, that's a new thing I just got this month too. So if you want to become a member on the channel, oh my God, Liam, by the way, it's been a month since you've been. Oh no, I don't think it's been a month yet. But soon, Liam, you're gonna have the Antoine badge instead of the kid Antoine badge, but not the baby Antoine badge. Uh, but yeah, so if you want to become a member, it's very easy to do. If you are on desktop, you just go to the bottom of the screen here and hit join. Or if you're on a mobile, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to go to my description box, click the link that I have down there underneath the follow me section. And under the follow me section where you'll see Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all that stuff, and my website, you can go down there and join up. And then every week you can dictate what video I'm going to do on Monday, which I think is a pretty cool incentive. Wow, Shaquille White with the $20 donation. She's trying to be Frank in here. Frank's going to become an inside joke on this channel. I'm no Frank, but here you go. So for you guys who don't know, recently, just last week, on last week's stream, and that's another thing that I'm doing now too. So on Monday is going to be Monday's choice for Geek Talk of what you guys want me to do. You can do that by becoming a member. But on Friday, I have an open stream for everybody where I do gaming. So every Friday night, kind of like at the end of my week to kind of unwind, but also to talk to you guys directly. I'm going to be doing gaming streams, which I've been doing already. I've been doing the Legend of Korra video game. I did some Final Fantasy VII, some Fall Guys, some Warzone. This coming week, I will be doing... this coming week, I'm going to be doing Fallen Order, and I'm going to be doing it as a charity event because there's a charity that reached out to me that emailed me about a few days ago called the Children's Tumor Foundation. And they need a fundraiser for, to help out the children who get cancer and get tumors at young ages. Which of course there's no cure for it, but there is at least treatments for those children. And I haven't done a charity event before, and I think it'll be great to do this kind of charity event. I'll talk about that more on Friday and a little bit in the video that I'm editing right now, which I'm trying to get out by the end of today. It's a direct partnership with them. So I'm doing that, which is cool. And then, yeah, so the reason I even brought that up is because Shakia is talking about this Frank thing. So on that stream last week, someone donated me $300, which is the most by far I've ever got as a donation on a stream. And so now there's like an inside joke on the channel that, like, if you Frank something, it means you're giving a big donation, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty funny. And then also Julian Reyes, thank you for joining in and becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the chat. At the end of the video, we're going to be doing an open Q&A, which is only going to be for you guys, the members here. Oh, someone else says something here too. Or for smaller characters, you can do shorter videos. I love Jet vs. Suki video, but 30 plus was admittedly long. Yeah, I won't do. So here's the thing. So I'll continue to do verses. but not in the same context as they were before. So if I'm doing smaller characters, like I'm doing like just Jet versus Suki, I also wanted to do Ty Lee, May versus Ty Lee. So for that video, I'm going to do it more as like a geek talk rather than it being a direct versus in the same way that I did before. So it's going to be more of an open talk. I'm not going to have it really scripted. I'm going to have like a few talking points, and I'm just going to like, openly talk about it. And yes, they're going to be much shorter videos, obviously, because it's going to be in the Geek Talk format, so probably like less than 10 minutes or something like that. So I think that'll be fine. I think that's gonna have to work, because even if those videos don't generate views, it's okay, because I only spent 3 to 4 hours on it versus spending an entire month on it trying to do like extensive research and like doing everything. And then maybe if those smaller videos get views and people want to see a full versus of it and they suggest it, then I'll do like, the full video and all that kind of stuff. So what will it take to do a Revan versus video? So that might happen. Star Wars might come back at the end of this year or at the beginning of 2022. And the reason for that is because I'm starting to trickly kind of get back into it. So I'm going to start with Fallen Order starting on Friday. And then I'm going to be getting into that new High Republic era stuff. And then I'm going to be doing Mandalorian stuff, because those are the things I'm kind of interested in right now. Like Fallen Order looks like it's pretty good. Hopefully I enjoy it so that I can like look more into some of the side comics and the novels that are attached to it. Same with what was I gonna say? High Republic. If I like what's coming out of the High Republic, then I'll be doing more Star Wars, which means yes, then I would segue more into like Revan and stuff like that. But I mean, you have plenty of Revan versus series as it is. I have the Star Killer Galen Merrick one. I have him against Yoda. I have him in his team battle with Malak against Darth Bane and Darth Zana. So they exist there. But that's it. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Thanks. This is the first YouTuber I have joined as a member. That is awesome. I try to keep it pretty affordable on the lower end, so it's only $1 to be a member on my channel, so that you can do the polls and you can be in these live streams that we do monthly, which are a specific little smaller hangout that I can intimately answer each of your questions and not, I wouldn't actually ignore it or anything like that. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here. So that is what's happening with all that. So next week I should be getting back into my reviews. So I'm going to be doing Before You Read North and South, which is the comic book I have not yet read. So like with all the other comic books I read for Avatar: The Last Airbender, I read those previously and I kind of just reread them for the channel because I didn't put reviews of them on the channel except for Smoke and Shadow. So now I'm going to do North and South, which I don't even know what that is even really fully about. So it's going to be like a really fresh review for me. And then I'm going to be doing Before You Read Imbalance. And then I'm going to be moving on into Legend of Korra. So I'm going to be doing Before You Read Turf Wars and Ruins of the Empire. And of course, each Monday, I'm going to be doing a Monday Members Choice for Geek Talk. Probably going to be just Avatar for the rest of the month. Might get back into Star Wars, possibly in October for Geek Talks. Not for Versus, but for Geek Talks. And plus, I am getting back into Star Wars, technically speaking, on this Friday when I do the Fallen Order stream, the charity stream. I also got some other things going up. I'm trying to figure out, I'm doing a collaboration right now with the Yamagi, who is another channel that features Avatar heavily on his channel. We're supposed to be doing a collaboration about who our favorite characters are in Avatar, but we don't know exactly which date we're going to do. It's kind of hovering between September 17th and September 24th. On a Thursday. Not quite sure when that's going to be. Hey, Fernando Erazo. Thank you for the $2, bro. Thank you so much. And then after we do that collaboration, that's when Aang versus Kyoshi should be coming out. So right now I have part of the script written. I wrote the beginning part of it, and then I wrote the physical abilities part of it already. So now I'm getting into the bending abilities, which, because we're talking about avatars, it breaks down even more detailed from what is it from? Oh yeah, earth, fire, air. I was about to say wind and water, and then of course the avatar state. And then I'm going to talk about their tactical abilities, and then so I'm going through that right now, and that one has an animator. There's an animator who agreed to do the animation for that, so we're good on that. That's gonna be fun. I want to see how that's gonna look like when it's fully animated, especially with it, because one thing, it's cool seeing one thing as Jet versus Suki animated, because it's them fighting with swords and fans, but it's gonna be a whole other thing seeing the animation between Kyoshi and Aang, because it's actually bending and stuff like that. So seeing that's gonna be really cool. Sorry, I shaved my mustache, but I kind of like messed up on one part of it, so that part of it like keeps going into my nose, so it's like really annoying, and I have to keep brushing it down. But yeah, I think those are the big things that I'm doing or I'm planning on doing this month. Probably at the end of the month is when Angry vs. Kyoshi is coming out. If not, at the very early October, and that depends entirely on if I can get the script done and if the animation can get done and the recording and the editing, all that can get done. But I think that is pretty much everything. Another thing I'm doing this month, like I think I already kind of mentioned it, and you guys I already kind of said what I'm doing, but I'm hosting the fundraiser, the charity event. You might even be able to see it on the video right now. If not, then you can probably see it on some of my other videos. You should donate as much as you can to that fundraiser. I think it would be a benefit to those children who need the help. Um, and that's happening all this month. So I'm starting it as of today, and then it's going to end at the beginning of October. And I'm trying to see if I can get other YouTubers, friends that I know, to kind of get in on it, so we can build up more and more funds. Because YouTube in March made this new feature where you can actively do a community-based fundraiser. So I feel like the more people we get, the more people we can have build up more and more funds. So we'll see how that goes. All right, cool. So that is everything. Let's get into the live, or not the live. We're obviously live, but let's get into the Q&A today. And then I'll take questions from you guys until you guys run out of questions from the chat itself. We've got Coda Stevens. Thank you for the $4. How can I become a member on mobile? Okay, so if you are on mobile, oh, you know what? I think I don't have it on here because I messed up. Yep, I did mess up. Because my previous month I didn't have memberships yet, so I copied and pasted from my old live stream. So let me actually fix that for you right now. So if you are on mobile and you're trying to become a member, you've got to go to the description box. However, I don't have the thing in my description box right now. Let me update that for you guys right now. Let me update it. So you're gonna have to refresh your page when I tell you to. Let me save it. All right, cool. Now it's saved. So what you do if you're on mobile and you're trying to become a member is that you have to go to the description box in this video. So make sure, first off, refresh this page, then go to the description box and look for the tab that says you'll see a bunch of stuff. You'll see like introduction, you'll see like email list, you'll see new to my channel. What you want to look for is the tab that says or the section that says follow me. So you're going to see website, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and then YouTube membership. So if you're on mobile, you're going to click that link and then it'll send you to the YouTube membership, and then you can become a member that way. All right, cool. So let's see. If you guys have any questions, now is the time to do it. This isn't really a question, but I still will respond to it. The animation sounds awesome. Hey, Liam, is that you in the picture with Michelle Obama, by the way? That's actually kind of amazing. Also, you look like a very friendly person. You look like a very cheerful guy. But yeah, I'm hoping, because I love the animation work for Jet vs. Suki. So to see it with like Benders and seeing what Benders can do, I think it would be pretty nuts and pretty awesome. Whoops, let me see here. But if we don't have any questions in the chat, that is all good. I can, oh, here we go. Find the join button on the channel. Yes, so if you're on desktop, it's a lot easier because there's just a big join button that's there. But if you're on mobile, it's a little bit more difficult because you have to go in the description box, click the link, go to like a browser, and then join on the browser, and then it's a whole thing. I'm sure they're trying to fix it right now, but in the future, like or right now, it kind of sucks. Antoine, have you seen Ahsoka versus Maul fight from Clone Wars season 7? Yes, I have. I have not watched the entirety of season 7. I think I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, because I actually don't. I don't think a lot of people realize this about me, but I don't like the Clone Wars CGI series. I much prefer the original Clone Wars multimedia project between the animated series that they had that was like very short, and then the comic books and the novels. Like that is my preference. That is my outlook on what Clone Wars is, and that's what I grew up with. That's just what I prefer. I'm not really that into the Clone Wars CGI series, and I don't really like it. I feel like it's boring most of the time. Same with season 7. I tried to give it another shot. I was like, okay, let me look at it again. I watched the lost episodes that they had on what were the lost episodes again? Oh yeah, they put it on Netflix. Like they put like the season 6 lost episodes on season 6. I watched that. I thought those were pretty cool. Like I liked some of the stuff with Yoda and him like interacting with Darth Bane. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, and watching season 7, I watched like the first few episodes with the Bad Batch, and I was like, I was reminded about why I don't like Clone Wars. I think it's very boring. But I did see the fight itself on YouTube, isolated without the context of whatever's going on. And I thought it was kind of overrated. Like everybody was talking about, like, it's so amazing, it's so great. They got Ray Park again, which is cool that they got Ray Park again. And I definitely can tell that the animation is a lot better because they are specifically mapping off an animation of Ray Park fighting. And that part of it, like the performance is cool, but I thought the choreography of the fight itself wasn't that great. And I think the fight is being overhyped. That's an actor from iCarly. Oh, okay, that picture of homeboy of Liam. What do you have that picture then for, Liam? What is that picture for? No, that's Jerry Trainer. I'm like, you look like a nice guy over here taking a picture of Michelle Obama. Why is that your picture? That's so random. I want you to explain yourself. Why is that your picture on your profile? Nafalcurnia says, choose any tier of member, but you need enough money to buy it. Yeah, just choose the cheapest one. If you want to get into these streams, it's only $1 to get into the stream. The other tier is $5. That's for sneak peeks and previews. Like on my community page, I put like sneak peeks and previews for like pre-release videos, which I haven't done yet. I'm sorry for the people who are members of that. I haven't been able to catch up enough so that I am early so that I can do that for you guys. But hopefully this weekend I'll be able to start getting ahead of you guys so that I can give you guys those 24-hour sneak peeks on videos before they come out. New member, what is going on? Coda Stevens, he figured it out. He figured out how to become a member. I know it's complicated on mobile, but it is possible. Hopefully in the future that they'll fix that so that they can just put a button there so it's easier. I don't know why they make it so hard. Okay, I'm done telling. Wait, done telling what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Shakia, can you rank your favorite Avatar characters? I'm actually doing that in a video. So let me know if you want me to tell you who they are right now, or if you want to wait for that video, which I'm doing in collaboration with the Amagi. If you want me to spoil it, I'll tell you who they are. But if you want to wait for the video, I can tell you that is coming out this month. Are you excited for what Disney has planned for the next phase of Star Wars? No. To be honest, I am not. I mean, I at this point, Disney needs to earn back my faith in the franchise because they've definitely wounded me with what they've been putting out as of late. I will admit that The Mandalorian is starting to get me back a little bit, but I do think that also is being overhyped, and I think that overhype is coming off the back of a sequel trilogy that is not super great. And the reason why people are kind of like latching on to Mandalorian, I feel, is because we've been getting kind of like not so great stuff. Because I think Mandalorian is good. I don't think it's bad at all. I just don't think it's like as great as people are kind of like making it out to be. I think it's actually just kind of okay. I think it has some pacing issues. It's still kind of finding its identity, I feel like, in its first season. But I am excited for the second season. And I think the second season can end up being very, very good. But I hope Obi-Wan will be cool. I know that got pushed back or it's being held off because they said the script needs to be redone or whatever. So that's kind of troubling that they have to like redo the script or whatever, because it means like this production woes or whatever. But I am looking forward to Obi-Wan. Hopefully that'll be cool. Do you have a time period for the unpopular Korra opinions video? Today, right after I get done with this live stream, I'm gonna actually finish up the video. I already filmed it. I just had to edit it. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt that I filmed in it because I just did it like literally an hour ago, maybe a few minutes ago. So right after I get off this stream, I'm going to edit that up together, and it's gonna be uploaded today, like tonight. So I would say probably in the next 2 hours. Oh, but I do have to go. I do have to go to the grocery store, so it might be late tonight. Yeah, it's going to be late tonight. Or if you don't see it tonight, I might end up just uploading it tomorrow morning because that's a better time to upload on YouTube. Because if I upload tonight, then it might get lost in like the YouTube algorithms. It's better for me to upload in the morning. So I might end up uploading in the morning. And if that is the case, that means there's going to be 3 videos tomorrow, which means I'll do one in the morning. I'm going to do one in the afternoon, like around noon, and then I'll do one like in the early evening. And those 3 videos are going to be, if this ends up being that I end up doing the Korra unpopular opinions tomorrow morning instead of tonight, then that means that tomorrow morning it would be unpopular opinions Korra. Then I would do the series Avatar fans really want. It's a video that I just did. If you go to my community page, you can see a preview on what that is. And then last, I'm gonna finally do after you watch Legend of Korra. So that will be at the end of the day tomorrow. It'll be another live stream, just like this one. When will you drop the Legend of Korra being anime video? Funny you ask. That one's coming out on Thursday. That's coming out on Thursday. Now, I think that one might get very long because in rewatching Legend of Korra, they lean in a whole lot more on like the anime tropes and like the anime sensibilities and animation style and also like the little features. So I might actually break that up into multiple parts. So I might do like, Legend of Korra being an anime book 1 kind of a thing, and then like do being an anime book 2, and then being an anime book 3 and book 4, because I think there is enough, because I think per episode I saw like at least 2 or 3 versus like Avatar. There was like sometimes whole episodes that went without any kind of like anime flair. So yes, that's coming out on Thursday. Whether that's going to be one big part or it's going to be in little chunks, I don't know quite yet, because I haven't really started editing that. But once I do that, Thursday, it's coming out Thursday. Gerald Freeman, thank you for joining in as a YouTube member. You can now use Happy Antoine badges, and you'll also start off as a baby Antoine. But if you stay with us for more than a month, then you'll become an Antoine kid, and then an Antoine adult, and then Antoine elder. And I think I have like Antoine Avatar State or something like that as like the last. But that's only for people who are a member with my channel for 24 months. And then also, yes, Happy Antoine. Sucks that the StreamYard doesn't show the actual emoji, but it's an awesome emoji. He's hilarious, and I like Michelle Obama. 2 things I like. Oh, okay, cool. So you just found a picture of 2 people you liked, and you use it as your profile picture. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. And one more. Have you seen Into the Badlands show? No, I have seen fight scenes from it, and I actually know some of the guys. I actually know and have met some of the stunt coordinators, because I actually am because before doing YouTube, or kind of at the same time of doing YouTube, I was a filmmaker kind of guy. So I know a lot of people who are in the industry, a lot of behind the scenes people. So like post production, but I also know a lot of stunt performers and a lot of stunt directors and a lot of stunt choreographers and all that kind of stuff. So I actually know some of the dudes who choreograph some of that stuff. So I've seen the fights like on YouTube, like not how can I say it? I haven't watched it in the context of the episode itself. I haven't watched the show, but I have seen those fight scenes like just as YouTube clips, and I like them. I think the fight scenes are pretty good. What up, Kid Haru? Welcome. Omar says, I know you're a bit indifferent towards the live action, but if you could replace Netflix with the studio of your choice, which would it be? HBO. I think HBO does generally very good work. Barring season 8, Game of Thrones, everybody knows about that. It's been well documented about how bad that was. I don't actually put that on HBO, because HBO actually wanted them to do more seasons and actually wanted to give them 10 episodes. But the showrunners were like, we're kind of done with it. We want to go to do Star Wars, which they didn't even end up doing. And that's the reason why season 8 was rushed in the way it was. But other than that, HBO's track record everywhere else, and if you even see their catalog now, they have all of the Cartoon Network catalog, they have all of the Adult Swim, they have all of Studio Ghibli. They're amazing. I would love seeing Netflix, not Netflix, sorry, Bright, maybe go to HBO and see what they got, because I think they do very good work, and they're very particular about letting the vision of the creator show itself in the work. Any thoughts on a Sorting Nations series, sorting different characters from games and such into different nations? Yeah, I actually do want to bring that back. I want to bring back my which lightsaber form, which house, which element back, and I actually am going to start with that. I'm going to do an NBA edition. So like saying like would LeBron be an Earthbender? Would Russell Westbrook be a firebender? That kind of stuff. But again, same mentality as I have with the verses. I'm gonna make it not so like I'm gonna sit down and do every kind of research and make sure everything is perfect. Spend like a 2 weeks doing this, and then it gets like 20,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, so from now on, I'm going to be a little bit more loosey goosey with my video structure. So yeah, those series will come back, but they're going to be far less structured as they were before. It's going to be more off the cuff with like a few talking points. But yes, those things are going to come back, and I will be doing things like that. Yay. Are you going to do more Star Wars lightsaber fight analysis videos like you were doing with Obi-Wan versus Maul? Maybe, but again, same as I just said before, it's going to be a lot more loose, which I don't know, because the thing about that is because That one in particular needs to be scripted because that's the whole reason why. Well, it still could be scripted. I just have to make sure that all my talking points are listed and all the research I put into it is listed so that I can still make sure that the video can be done within the space of like a day versus, in the space of 2 weeks. So yes, I would like to do that. And I also like that I was like starting to rank my favorite lightsaber battles by analyzing them. So that would actually be a very cool way of getting back into Star Wars, actually, is by doing those kind of videos. So yeah, as long as I just keep it short and I can keep the uploads consistent and my energy consistent, then I think I can maintain that. So yeah, I can see that definitely coming back for sure. Sorry, I keep looking back because I'm watching the NBA game right now of Utah versus Denver, which right now looks like Denver is about to win. But they were like, it's game 7. It's going to be amazing. So I keep like looking back and seeing how the game's going. Sorry about that, guys. There was a video I watched on Ty Lee being an air nomad. Do you think that could be true? No, I don't. I saw the thumbnail for that. I didn't actually watch the video, but I think that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, you could say acolyte maybe. But that's what you're saying, right? Air nomad, air acolyte. Yeah, that's very possible. But in terms of her being an airbender, no. But acolyte, yeah, sure, why not? What do you think will happen to the Black Panther movies with the death of Chadwick? I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do. I don't even really have a big opinion on what they should do because everybody's talking about, and I also think it's too soon to be talking about what they should be doing in terms of like recasting or having Shuri take his place as Black Panther, or having Infinity Stone so that Killmonger can be good and then he takes on Black Panther. The guy has been dead not even a week yet. I think we should be spending the time mourning his death and celebrating his life and legacy before talking about moving on. Like I think the internet is way too quick about talking about that sort of a thing. I think it's actually kind of disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful to his memory to talk about that kind of a thing. So I probably am not going to spend too much time talking about this at all because I kind of disagree with the idea of like talking about what's going to happen in Black Panther movies, and because it feels wrong. I feel like we should spend at least a week, although I think it should be more than that, mourning his death before talking about the franchise. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I feel about that. All right, I have to go. Good to go. Bye. See you, Liam. Thank you for joining. We're probably going to end soon anyways, but thank you for coming out, man. Preach. Facts. Yakone Bloodbending Team Avatar was an anime episode. Yakone Bloodbending Team Avatar was an anime episode. Oh, I guess so. Like the flashback and stuff like that. I didn't even think about that. I wasn't going to use that as an anime moment. Though I would say like Yakone's eyes when he's like going buggy eye like that, when he's like bloodbending with his psychic bloodbending. That's sure for sure. Scare the sugar honey iced tea out of me. Shakira, the fact that I know you're black is like, it just makes you so much more funny, I think. On your last stream, when Bright left the live action, you mentioned wanting an Avatar video game. Yes, I do. I would love a video game. If we were to get one, would you want to play as the gang or a new character with a new story? I would want a new character with a new story. I would love it if it was like a previous lifetime. And again, the perfect scenario for me would be Ghost of Tsushima aesthetic and everything, but with Avatar and bending. Like a mix of the Legend of Korra game that came out in 2014 along with Ghost of Tsushima. I don't see how that one doesn't make all the money. Like, I don't see how that doesn't make all the money, honestly. And maybe it's because I'm biased because I'm an Avatar fan, but I see that just seems like it would make money. What's up? What's up, bro? What's up, Omega Sai? Antoine, I don't know if you know about Twilight Saga, but if you can you do Avatar? No. I'm not gonna do that one. Sorry, bro. Are you going to talk about how great season 3 of Legend of Korra is, or did I miss that? I already did a review of that 5 years ago. If you search up before you watch book 3, you can see my review of that when I had my afro versus my dreadlocks. Do you think Legend of Korra is worth watching? I haven't watched Legend of Korra yet. Yes, it is definitely worth watching. You should watch my video before you watch Legend of Korra Book 1. Do you feel Zahir could have beaten Ozai on a normal day? Oh, you mean like Ozai without Sozin's Comet? Yeah, probably. I think Zahir's flight is a huge advantage against most benders, especially benders who aren't familiar with airbending in particular, because Ozai lives in a world where airbenders don't exist. So that's one thing. Like, even if Zahir didn't have flight, I think Ozai would have trouble even dealing with that. But then adding flight on top of that, then that's a whole different ordeal. All right, cool. So that is the end of the questions here. I'll see you guys on the next one. The next time I'll be doing a live stream actually is tomorrow, though tomorrow is specifically just going to be about Legend of Korra. So we're only going to be taking Legend of Korra questions. But our next kind of open live stream is going to be on Friday when we do our gaming charity stream for the Children's Tumor Foundation. Oops, what is this? Wait, hold on. Do you know what determines what an avatar looks like in the avatar spirit world? It seems to be very inconsistent because if we're supposed to believe that Kyoshi is 230 years old, she shouldn't look that young. So I think Hello Future Me did a video where he says that it's supposed to be the point in time that the avatar itself felt most happy, but that shouldn't make all that much sense because it's similar to like the Force Ghost situation with Star Wars. Like it's like, how would Luke envision his father as the young version when he saw him as the old version? I mean, I don't know. Like it's complicated, but I don't think Avatar. I feel like they should look like they did when they're oldest, but that's fine. If it's about them projecting their best image when they felt like they were the most happy or whatever, then yeah, that's fine too. I really don't mind that. Thanks for the stream, bro. Thank you. See you later. Oh my gosh. Good night. Have a good night, Julian. Have a great night. Bye, peoples. Good night to you guys. Have a beautiful day. If you are having a beautiful day, or you're having a new day, if you're on the other side of the world, if you're on the West Coast or the East Coast, if you're in the US, then your day is probably ending. I need to hurry up and go to the store because I got in trouble with my girlfriend and I need to make her a very good dinner and some cheesecake, and like I need to make sure all that's prepared. Maybe some wine, like maybe some candles too. Matter of fact, I really should get some candles. Yeah, I should get some candles. I should make it like really nice. I think we only have like 2 candles in the house. I need like multiple candles. But I gotta romance this place up. So let me go ahead, go to the store, go grocery shopping. I'm gonna go edit my video for the unpopular opinions, which I think at this point, I think it's too late to upload it right now. I think I'm gonna upload it tomorrow morning. And then so you guys are gonna get 3 videos tomorrow. You're gonna get the unpopular opinions video. You're gonna get the series Avatar fans really want, Geek Talk, and you're going to get the after you watch Legend of Korra live stream. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. Peace and much love to you. Shakia, go. Go and don't get in trouble. Go and don't get in trouble. Yeah, I won't. And then Spartacus says, good luck. For sure. Damn, man. Sounds like me and my fiance. I need to join you for that final wine. Oh, that's so funny. Good luck. Thank you, guys. All right, peace and much love to you.